Hello everyone. Today we are in Galveston, Texas at the Bishop's Palace, which is also known as Gresham's Castle. See the front here. Another beautiful home. And I'll bet there was a whole lot more of these too. I bet when things got changed. Probably, as amazing as these places are, I bet there was so many more. So we have here, it's a 19,000 square foot home, Victorian style, designed by Nicholas J. Clayton for Walter Gresham, the Gresham Grabblers. It was completed in 1892. So let's see when the construction started was, So it was built in 1887 from 1892. So 5 years to build that. This bad boy right here, which is not as ridiculous as the 1 year story we get a lot. You see all the brick. And I'm 99% sure that under these stones is brick. I think all the inside the skeletons of these places are all made out of brick, I'm pretty sure. Like that archway straight back there, that's kind of cool. Just another amazing structure. This is the entryway to get in. They call these winged lions. They got those things everywhere. And you'll notice how thick these walls are. Just massive. Just to build one of these walls alone. And that's a little hallway there you can't go into. Really neat design where they'd have that little hallway on the perimeter of this basement room here. Which, I say basement, but it might be a lot lower. This was a mark for Hurricane Ike. The hurricane flooded that high into the building. Pretty amazing. 2008. I got some crazy stories about that. And you'll see in here, still down in the basement. You just see definitely what was. They didn't just put those little arches there for no reason. And you already got all your brick down here, which I'm sure this footings just go straight up into the walls. And the whole structure's brick. And a lot was going on in this room back in the days. Got this arch over here. And then the other part is the wood, the amazing timber, just straight timber. Up in the top there, you can see bricks up there going all along the top of that wall. And then this is the other end of that little hallway we saw when we came in. It curves around. And just look at the construction, man. 2 foot thick. More the timbers. So this is nice and lit up, but unfortunately you get into the house and it is just pitch dark. I can't believe they had it this way. Who would have thought? I should have brought a big light with me. So most of this video I just kind of had to cut out and just throw away. And I figured I would just show some of the interesting parts that we could actually see. So there's the front door that I came to in the beginning. Here's a cool dining room. The old cherubim on the ceiling. And that trim right there is pretty neat. That was a molded plastic, one of the original molded plastic trims. And when they added that thing, I'd like to know that. Kind of a little pantry room. Pretty neat. And this right here, which you can't see, but I wanted to show, was dumbwaiter, which there's always so many dumbwaiters in these old homes. So you had to have like a dumbwaiter service guy for all these places. So that's the first story there. And you go up to the second level here. Bathroom, some old fixtures in there. There's the second story dumbwaiter. I just think it's cool. I wanted to see the whole mechanism that makes it run. And of course, I'm a plumber, so I got to geek out on how the old plumbing worked. It's a big giant brass stopper, all fully functional stuff. And that's the P-trap underneath. I thought that was cool. Never seen anything like that before. So, got to get that on there. And then another little interesting thing that this little little rabbit hole got me down was this, I'm looking at this tub and it's got 3 handles like, all the older faucets, like us people in our 50s remember having 3 handles, a hot and a cold and a mixer. So I'm figuring that's what these are, hot, cold mixer. No, the middle one is for rainwater. So there was a rainwater system in here, and I started diving into it, and they were everywhere. Everybody was capturing rainwater and using it. Even in the little tour, it said, yeah, it was good for your hair and your skin and everything. So I'm like, how was that whole system worked? And was it pumped in, and where they store it and they filter it? How was the rainwater used? So that was pretty neat. If anybody knows about that history of that stuff, I'd like to hear about it. And here we have is the lovely Josephine, which you can't see because it's so dark, but there's old sexy Josephine used to sleep right here. And they had their own beds, like their own rooms with their own beds. And then here you got to look at all the Gresham grabblers. A lot of history with that family. And then now we get into the neat stuff here. We got this dome here. It's supposed to be somehow this dome up above. That's the stairs down. I wish you could see it. I'm so sorry, but pretty frustrating. I was gonna throw the whole film out, but I'm like, I'll just put it out. Who cares? But the state seal of Texas is supposed to be up there somewhere. I couldn't figure it out. But, I mean, what you got here is the amount of work that goes into what you're about to see right here. You got these arches, and on the bottom of these arches, you got little cherubim faces and lions. So I'm about to get my light on here so you can see it. I mean, look at these things. I mean, look at this. This is what you tell your contractor. I want arches on the bottom of them. I want this right here. I mean, what is going on? Who are these people? Who does this? Who puts this stuff in their house? You know what I'm saying? What is that, 8-sided up there? And there's a bunch of these, man. All placed in certain, facing certain directions. So this is, another just example of what was on this little tiny island off the coast of Texas. And you had to get all the stuff to it, all your building materials. And then, I'd say my favorite part is in here, all the stained glass. I mean, really just, I don't even know how this stuff done. There's your IHS. You can't see, but trust me, it says it. So, we get a good look at all this stuff. Absolutely fascinating. They got that sink into that concrete wall. Somehow there's plumbing up in there. Or into that big, whatever that thing is, mantle. I know, plumbing, it's boring, but yeah, I gotta look at it. I like to know how these places have functioned. It's got his gold key and silver key. Always got to have one of each. He's clutching the book with the Masonic symbol on it. This dude's writing down some cool stuff. And just look at that detail on that. Got a sword. So, but yeah, Gresham Palace, Galveston, Texas. I'm going to shut up now and let the sound go. But for the few people that watch these, that I consider all you my friends, and that's the only reason I do this stuff, is to show people that are knowing, having a little bit of knowledge, or at least trying to figure out what's going on. Like-minded folks, and I'm kind of done with everyone else. This is just for you guys, my homies, the Alpha and the Omega, all up in there. Just beautiful. Look at this thing, man. Absolutely fascinating. All right, everybody. Look at it. I'm going to go research rainwater systems in old. I know we have them now. I know how to do it. Stuff called gray water. But back in these days, with better materials and more common sense technology, because that's what it was back then. It was just common sense. It didn't detract at all. It wasn't negative in any way. Like all our technology has all this downside to it constantly. It didn't. There's no reason to engineer things in that way. But anyhow, like I said, I'm gonna shut up. Thank you so much. Love you guys.
Byrne.
Oh, and dude, a bishop, he sleeps by himself.
He's little.
You know, can't have no ladies in there. That thing's tiny. He got one little thing. And bishops can't roll over or nothing. They just sleep like this, bro. They just sleep right on their back.
They're like crocodiles.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't you know? Cool, man. Dumbwaiter?
So you just put it in there and then go up. Yeah, you can see the wires or something.
Just put all your stuff at the button.
It's a chain and stuff. That's dope.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know. This is Hogwarts.
This is Hogwarts. See, look, it's all scrubbed. You know, that had something on it right there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Even that, dude. I
know.
know. Between that.
Who does that perfectly
Right.
Look, how do you get your grout rounded?
Yeah.
The grout is rounded.
Yeah, flower pots got grapes.
Got flower pots. You got
And then
these right here on the ceiling.
Dude,
Then you got ironwork. Look how thick that iron is. Where'd you get the iron? Just to make that one pole.
Everything's overseas and imported.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Scrub
They made it in
cartouche.
Germany.
Ooh, this one's bubbled out too, so there's a face right there.
Right?
Yeah. I love it, boys. Look at that face right there. And that's them. What do you think? Later. Not bad.